and welcome to Tuesday Travel Chat. I am Julia. I'm here with Bob Cook today, and it is the first week of September, so we are going to bring you our top specials of the month for the month of September. Well, we have a lot of limited time specials going on, some amazing rates, both on cruise and land.
Yes.
So let's jump straight into it, Bob.
Okay.
What's the first one?
Well, our first one is a jewel of a deal on the Jewel of the Seas. Jewel of the Seas is a nice little ship from Royal Caribbean, one of the smaller ones. A lot of people like the smaller vessels. This one is the Jewel of the Seas sailing to out of Port Canaveral to Aruba, Bonaire, and Curacao on an 8-day cruise. A lot of times you can't get to the Southern Caribbean from Florida. This cruise offers it to you. Beautiful little ship, as you can see here, the spa sauna area. This is Aruba. Aruba is a beautiful little island. We did a great video of it a few days ago, a few weeks ago. So if you want to talk learn more about it, it's here. But Jewel of the Seas. Now, what's so special about what we have for the Jewel? Okay, 8-night cruise, Aruba, Bonaire, and Curacao. Round trip from Port Canaveral. Just checking Royal Caribbean's comparable prices this morning was $3,723 for a balcony. What is Go Travel's deal? You won't believe this. $1,064 a person. Now, both those prices you have to add taxes to and gratuities, but this is probably the deal of the month in terms of what we have for special pricing.
So again, that's $3,723.
$3,723 taken right from Royal Caribbean's website today. Our price, $1,064. You can't afford to stay home. That's $133 a day to go on a cruise to Aruba, Bonaire, and Curacao in a balcony, not an inside cabin, a balcony.
That's amazing. I mean, Aruba, we talked about,
yes,
it has all those white sand, the beautiful white sand. You're under the hurricane belt, so you don't have the risk of horrible weather. You are guaranteed a fantastic weather, and just safe, clean, gorgeous place. You get to see the ABCs, all of it in this one cruise.
And Bonaire's
from
lovely.
Port Canaveral.
Yeah, and Bonaire is a lovely little town because it's a lovely little island. It's more of a nature preserve, and Curacao is a little more tourist it's a little older in terms of the tourist industry, but they have the floating bridge and it looks like a little Dutch village. It's like you're cruising on a barge through Holland when you come into both Aruba and into Curacao. But $1,064. I have very limited cabins. We have when I checked this morning, I think we have about 16, which is good because we've already sold a lot of them. So call your agent today and book the Jewel of the Seas. Get on the stick.
Well, and I'm glad you brought that up, Bob. Again, if you're looking for any of these specials, just go to gotravel.com and we'll connect you with a specialist who can help you with
one thing about everything you're going to see today, Julia. If you wait, you're going to lose. You snooze, you lose. Get on it today. Book today. Don't wait. Some of these are very limited availability. Some of them have limited cabins. Everything we do, and we've seen it happen in the past with Wonder of the Seas on other dates that we have for the fall, people, I want to go now. We're sorry, the group space is all gone.
Yeah.
And it's our private space.
We have a limited amount. When it books up
exactly
over and out, and you got to move on to another date. So, okay, let's see what else we have here, Bob.
Okay, well, we've gone from a nice small ship with 2,000 passengers. We're going now to the Wonder of the Seas, the brand new Wonder of the Seas, which is coming to Port Canaveral November 13th. It's been sailing in Europe for a few months. It's coming back here. It's going to be based out of Port Canaveral. Beautiful ship, lots of enhancements.
What are we seeing here, Bob?
What we're seeing here is a view of the neighborhoods overlooking the boardwalk and the pool area that's up on deck 16.
It's just a cool visual to see how huge this thing is and all the different areas that you have it's amazing.
The width of the ship. Now, this is the special thing they have on board. This is on several of the Oasis class ships. Wonder is an Oasis class ship. This is the Abyss. Abyss has a spiral drop of 6 stories.
Ultimate Abyss.
I'm sorry, the Ultimate Abyss.
Yes.
with a drop of 6 stories. You sit on a large piece of canvas-like rug and slide down and scream your head off as you're going down.
So you don't have to be in a swimsuit for this one. You can just randomly any part of the day.
This is not a wet slide. This is a dry slide.
And
some people may have caused it to be a little bit of a wet slide, but this is a dry slide.
It's a fun way to make your way to another deck of the ship without an elevator or a staircase.
Yes, it's really fantastic. It's fun. It really is a fun trip.
What else do we have on Wonder?
What else we have here? This is the new suite neighborhood. The other ships have 6 neighborhoods. Wonder of the Seas has 7. What you're looking at is their private little pool area with an infinity pool. What you're looking in the top corner is the suite. They're really designed for families. Notice a mini slide for the kids to get down. I'm sure that mostly it's adults who use that, but the whole suite is designed for families. You look at the food, the pillows are orange and things. And then down there is one of the deck areas for the suite guests to enjoy.
And again, if you're looking for those ultimate family suites, you need to book a lot in advance. So
an ultimate family suite, if you're not booking it a year minimum ahead, you're not going to get it.
Yeah.
And that's also the case with most of the top suites on the Wonder of the Seas. You don't get them if you don't book them.
Yeah. So if you're curious about that, call up and we'll kind of give you an indication of the earliest.
And we have, as I've told you, we've had some really wonderful deals. January 15th, nice time to get away. 7-night Eastern Caribbean, St. Martin, St. Thomas, and Coco Cay, which is a fantastic destination, as you may know. We've spoken about it several times. Royal Caribbean price, $24.91 plus taxes per person.
Go travel.
Go travel, $12.24 person plus taxes. We're talking half the price, more than half the price that we have space for you to sail on the Wonder of the Seas, January 15th.
And these ones won't. January is about to go. There's not much left on this, so call immediately. But this is one of those ones. If you're ready to cruise pretty soon, here's a good one for you. But we talk about some other dates here, Bob, that we have.
Let's go on. Everyone's been asking about spring break. Spring break time is a very popular time to go. So we looked at 2 dates. We looked at April 2nd, which is the week before Easter, which is spring break for a lot of Central Florida people. Royal Caribbean, and I always quote balcony. There's if you need other cabins, I do have some available at lower pricing for inside and ocean view, but I always like to talk about the balcony.
Okay.
$16.28 from Royal Caribbean. Bum, ba, ba, bum. Our price is $10.28. That is a $600 savings, and you get a $50 shipboard credit for the cabin.
Awesome.
Money, money, money. Let's look at the next date,
Yes.
April 9th, sailing on Easter. Again, a lot of people have spring break that week after.
Right.
April 9th, $16.28. Oh, same price. Not as much of a savings, but $14.52. That is almost $170 some dollars and a $50 onboard credit.
Per person.
Per person, yes, plus taxes. But it's still a savings. That's what you have to look at. And one thing about Royal Caribbean's comparable price, if you book it now, it is non-refundable deposit. If you book ours now and have to change by January 1st, your deposit is refunded. So we can save you money that way too.
Awesome. Wait, and one question, Bob.
Yes.
The onboard credit, is that per person or per cabin?
Per cabin. Onboard credit's always per cabin.
Per cabin.
Yes.
Okay.
That's $50. You get 200 pulls on the quarter slot machine. Next. We're moving. We're going to Alaska. This is not too early to plan Alaska for 2023. This year, Alaska was very popular. We expect it to be even more so next year because more ships are going back to Alaska. More ships are sailing to Alaska. So if you're looking to do Alaska, start planning your Alaska trip now. What this is sort of an exclusive tour we have. This is well, let's go to the next page, but I want to show you the map. You can go from Vancouver up to Fairbanks, or you can start in Fairbanks to go to Vancouver. The little hatch lines, if you can see them, that's all by train, but we're going to talk about some other specials that's going on with this tour. Flight seeing. Up in Denali, you're going to be taken on a plane, probably with 4 guests total. You are going to fly to see Denali, Mount Denali. Mount McKinley, Denali Mountain. Beautiful.
So cool.
It's spectacular. This flies, if there's low-level fog, you're flying above the fog. But this is included in your package. This is on a per couple. This is almost $1,000 a couple to buy this package. And this is included in your trip.
Wow.
Okay. Here's our pricing. $32.50 a person from May to September, different dates available. This particular one happens to be a Holland American Noordam. There are other ships available. 7-night cruise, 3-night land. It includes Denali National Park, which is the destination to go to at the Denali Lodge. You're on Alaska Rail, which is so cool because you're on Alaska Rail all the way from Fairbanks all the way, or Fairbanks to Anchorage or Anchorage to Fairbanks. You're not jumping onto a bus. And a train is the absolute most beautiful way to see Alaska. It's absolutely spectacular. And remember, your flight scene gets in there too. And
Bob, just as a reminder, this is an exclusive package that only with Go Travel, as the Holland America part, of course, is the cruise.
Yes.
But this entire package put together is not something available from Holland America.
This is not on their website.
Yes. So contact us.
We have the same thing. If you're a Princess family, we can put you on Princess with the same program.
Excellent.
Okay, shall we continue?
Yes. What else is next?
Viking Saturn.
Very good.
Viking is Viking's been in the ocean business 7 or 8 years. Spectacular ships. What I love about the ships are they have, I think their fleet is 9 now. Every ship is exactly the same. So when you get on the ship, you're at home. You don't have to learn something new if you've been on Viking before. If you haven't been on Viking before, you're going to love it. What I like, the best thing about Viking, well, it's many things, but the best little treat is the heated tiled bathroom floor. When you get out of your shower and that's warm and you're standing on like a nice little rug that's warm and your footsies and little toes are getting warm, I wanted to sit down on it and get warm. But it's just one of the things that they look at. It's a very, very beautiful ship. But this is something really great. I love this upcoming itinerary that we're promoting. And there's 2 sailings for it. First of all, we're going to be starting in Reykjavik, Iceland. Now, this is one of the sites just outside of Reykjavik. There's lots of waterfalls. This is near the Continental Divide where you can actually stand in Europe on one foot and America in the other in this area. But the waterfalls are just gorgeous. This is the itinerary. And this includes free air. You're going to go start in Reykjavik. I would suggest that we do a pre-stay in Reykjavik for several days to get to see the Blue Lagoon and some of the other gorgeous sites of Iceland. Then you sail from Reykjavik down to Liverpool. Liverpool, the home of the Beatles. Liverpool's just undergone a renaissance in terms of becoming a tourist destination. There's the Beatles path. There is so much history in Liverpool. It's really an interesting city, an underserved city in the tourist industry.
Yeah. Go
over to Dublin. Dublin's beautiful in terms of you can walk from the ship into town. You're that close. There's the Book of Kells, the illustrated Book of Kells. There's the university. Want to do something a little more different? You could go up to Belfast for a tour. But Dublin is a gorgeous little site. You can do the Guinness tour. You can do the Jameson whiskey tour. If you don't like ale, you can go to Jameson. Then you get back on the ship. You go down to La Coruña in Spain. Beautiful little town. Seafood famous. Entry into there, San Juan de Compostano is a little further away. That's where there's a lot of pilgrimages. Going to my next 2 favorite cities, my 2 cities I really feel for in Europe that I've been pushing, and Julia knows, Portugal and Puglia in Italy. Portugal, though, you're going into Porto. Porto is the food capital of Portugal. Seafood primarily. Built on a series of hills, entrance into the Douro Valley, which is where all this great Spanish wines are.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely a beautiful destination, very photogenic, photographic. You will not, that's where port wine comes from originally. Porto Port. Oh, wow, I never put that together. Sail down to Lisbon.
This itinerary though is super unique.
Yes.
I think it's you get Liverpool, Reykjavik, Dublin, like all of this in one going down. I think it's a neat one.
Ice to fire.
Ice to fire.
You get the coolness of Iceland down to the hot people of Spain.
Love it.
Stop at Lisbon, then across Granada, Valencia, and you end in Barcelona. Beautiful city. If you've never been there, you deserve it. You need to spend 2 or 3 days in Barcelona itself and do little extensions out.
Cool.
Next, shall we go on?
Well, how much is it, Bob?
Oh, you want to know price? Okay. This particular sailing includes free air, which has to be booked by Friday, September 9th. So do not delay. It is $64.99 a person plus $200 onboard credit for the cabin. 14 nights, Reykjavik to Barcelona, ice to fire. You see the itinerary there. Booked by Friday, September 9th for the free air promotion.
Good. What do we? What else? What else?
So we're going. Avalon View. We have a great private group going on June 13th to the 20th from Deggendorf down to Passau, Linz, Ypres, Melk, which has a gorgeous abbey to visit. Dürnstein, which is a beautiful little blue and white city along the river. Vienna, Bratislava, and ending with an overnight in Budapest.
Now, Bob, this is a special group. There's also pre and post options available. So we already have some of those packages available. Yeah. So if you're interested in this is going to be escorted by Go Travel with a person from Go Travel. So it's going to be a very special
very nice
experience. There's going to be a whole Germany pre-experience beforehand.
Yeah, we're pre-experienced from Berlin, getting and taking you to the ship in Deggendorf, going to Dresden also. But this one is $33.98 for the cruise. We're giving you free gratuities, which is a $256 value per cabin, and we're paying your gratuities. So there's the gratuities. That's what we're paying you, $256 value, and we're being escorted by Go Travel. We're going to be doing some private excursions that'll be optional for you. And again, as Julia said, we can get you into our pre-cruise group, Berlin, Dresden, Deggendorf. If you don't want that, call us. You fly into Munich. We can do a nice stay in Munich for you. You can see the Black Forest, and then we'll get you to Deggendorf to join the ship. Fantastic. Afterwards, Budapest, go up to Prague, go back to Vienna. But Budapest itself is a gorgeous city to stay in. And finally, for families, we have not discussed family travel a lot, but family travel is a very important part of our business. So we pulled up something. We looked at Club Med in Punta Cana, Dominican Republic, a fairly new resort. This is a picture of it, right on the ocean. All sorts of kids programs, trapeze. Everything, though, is included. Your drinks, your meals, kids programs, everything's included.
Water sports. But wait.
Water sports, yes.
While your kids are having a grand old time,
yes.
What are you going to get to do?
You can drink. You can drink because those kids can be taken care of pretty much a lot of times. But there's a wonderful adult-only pool with the swim-up bar. Again, kids can be separate. Mm-hmm. Obviously, there's a certain age limit. I think kids program starts at 3 or 4. Mm-hmm. So if you have a 1 or 2 year old, that's you're not going to be able to put them into a kids program. But if the kids are older, this is a great place to go.
Well, especially the value that this brings, because I believe it's 4 and older.
Yes.
So because normally they charge for each of those children.
Oh, yeah.
So let's take a look at the kind of deal that we have going on right now.
We looked at this March 26, 2023, 7-night for 2 adults, 2 children. Gourmet dining, as it says, everything's there. The regular price is $13,026. Right now, we can get you a $65.44 price plus $100 resort credit. That's more to buy for souvenirs. $100. Here, kids, you got $20 to spend in the shop. Go for it. But really, $6,500.
That is an amazing value.
It is. This is just about $950 a day for everything. You're going to spend that going almost anywhere in the United States.
Yeah. 4 of you.
Yes, for 4 of you.
Full 4 of you. That's crazy.
And
voila.
See what we have done for you.
This is amazing. Well, thank you so much, Bob.
Thank you, Julia.
Great value. If you want any of these, call your Go Travel advisor or visit us at gotravel.com and we will get you hooked up with all these specials and more. Mm-hmm. This is just a handful of the deals that we spotted.
Yes.
And we wanted to highlight those, but there are plenty more available. If you call your advisor and kind of give them a taste of what you're looking for, they will look for the deals for you.
Yes.
Anything else, Bob?
No, just remember, limited dates, limited availability, a little time. Viking, September 9th. That's the important deadline.
This Friday.
All
right. Have a wonderful week. We will see you right here next Tuesday.
Thank you.